Hello. My name is McDonald Ramala, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Please continue to support the channel. I promised in my introductory video that I'll bring informative content. So I'm standing in a graveyard. But the funny thing about this graveyard is that people also dump their trash here. If the camera can just show you. This is the trash that people dump, and it's all over. It's all over this place. From that side again, and then this is where people are sleeping. This is where people have taken their eternal sleep, and then people are dumping their trash here. So this is problematic in the sense that it's an illegal dumping. This is an illegal dumping site. It's even morally wrong for people to dump their trash here. It's a graveyard. But then again, I look around and then I see that there's a fence. There's a fence around this cemetery. There's a fence around this cemetery. It's a huge fence made up of cement. But at the same time, there's no gate and there's no security. There's no gate and there's no security. So it's problematic. It's very, very problematic. I don't know who came up with an idea that, hey, let's just dump trash here. Remember that especially those who are of the Christian denomination, in Good Fridays or on Christmas, they come here to clean the graves, to make sure that the graves of their loved ones are clean. But now, they'll run into some serious problems, because when they come here next time, this whole place will be full of trash. So they'll first have to clean the trash before they can clean the graves. And that's just morally and legally wrong for people to dump their trash here. And they even burn it. It's an illegal dumping site, and they even burn the trash, and this also creates damage to the tombstones that are already erected. I've opted not to show the names of the people that are sleeping here out of respect. But when I passed through here, then I couldn't just let this slide. I mean, I don't know if this is a new trend, or this is something that can be accepted, or this is something that can be tolerated, or this is something that should be normalized. But in my view, in my view, this is something out of the ordinary. This is something that cannot be explained, because sooner or later we have to know whether this is a cemetery or whether this is a dumping site, because it's full of trash all the way to the top. You can go all the way to the top. There's trash all over, and people dump everything here. You know, your diapers, shoes, bottles, plastics. All that you may have is being dumped here, and it's also a path where people pass through. So this is becoming now problematic. It's becoming I don't know the word for this. Because in my view, a cemetery, especially a graveyard, should be, first of all, should be clean, and should not be turned into a place where people dump their trash. Oh, by the way, it's not only just a cemetery, but it's also a place where people pass through. But the trash is becoming a problem. And this is not something that somebody can blame on the government. As you can see, I have people passing through as well. It's just a normal day. It's just a normal day in the neighborhood, and people are just passing through. It's trash, and then mixed up with it's the gravesite mixed up with the trash as well, which is a very, very serious problem. How's it? Sure. So le na dilo tsa di le tshwenya ba fethu. Nne. Benong no so dino la tlhwa yi, and then no le ka ntlhela ke di bona di tletse. Aba tlhompe mabitla. Yeah, just briefly engaging with this young fellows here, and then they're also worried about this. But remember, it is the community that is responsible for this. This is not something that you can blame the government for. This is not something that you can blame the government for. This is something that the community itself. The thing. I didn't do any time, Mama.
It's about 12 months, someone has improved.
Eish.
It never improved. Local level like this thing.
Hey.
Come on, radio with this one.
Eish.
Brother, what
Yeah.
about our game?
Hey. And then time again, I
I boledisane ko re baahi ba mo ko re baahi ka bo themselves ha ba kgone ho boledisana
over lady son.
yeah le ke bela ka se plek ya hore
Yeah, all like two
ya la thuwa di chila
Yeah.
e pila bona lo ga ya ka ntlhela o ya ka ntlhela wa bona mo try yona fences o tsamaye le yona o tla bona it's not just like this
and then I want a little clean.
ape nna be ha ona ka mogho ka dia
Time again, I YouTube channel. So YouTube channel, can I have a level lang lefatse lo lotlhe.
yeah
So ke try ho raise a concern for ntwe. E tshwantse ya attending.
no yona e tshwantse attend we
Yeah.
and a se mo fela lo ka lebelela gore a ke no re dilo tse di thung batho ke bolwetse
Eish.
o lebelela tja that place like that one
Yeah.
go na le batho ka kantle
Eish.
go ya kwa ke tsona fela di tle
Di tshila fela.
di play go ya kwa o tlo bona motho
Eish, I ke bothata bo serious.
ya no gore ka gore rena batho ba sa bo rena
A re sa tlhompha mabitla.
no wa itse gore ha re sa tlhomphana le ka
Yeah.
bona o bona nka se re
Ah.
fence e le so go na le batho ka mo ba tshela dilo tse di tshwana ka nana
Because mo go nna batho.
and wa itse gore ke eng bro
Ah.
dilo tse ke tlo botsa something lo bane di dia to
Ah.
ya dilo lo ke ra motho a setse mo
Eish.
ya dilo ke ra masea le mo
Eish.
ke di ntse ba lokela mo gore ba bona o ska bona lwetse fela a setse fela ona lwetse ntsi tse lo
Tse di iragalang.
yeah
So time o mpha permission now video ene go e upload onto YouTube.
yeah
For batho ba khona go bona. So ho ntse o ira so is like an interview.
yeah
So o mpha permission now video e ke upload on YouTube.
na a tshwe
Okay.
a ke re nna
Ke a leboha.
ke motho a setšhaba ntši
Thank you.
wa bona gore ke
Yeah,
ko ke
thanks.
a ke nne mone
Eh.
ke nna go temba
Oh, Motemba.
yeah
Okay.
ke go rock video
O mo Rockville ka bona mo Rockville.
yeah amporo outline
Oh yeah.
o ya
ke a
go
bona.
rena ka outline o ya
Eh.
ka ntlhele ya go dipoding o
Eh.
ba bone lo tsa mfuto
Ah.
ka re rena community himself
Eh.
re tlhokometse gore batho se ka ba tšhelele
Yeah.
ba utlwisise
Eish.
rena re bola gore rena batho ba sa bo rena ha re
Eh.
tlhokomele rena ka bo rena self
Eish.
o ka se re o le moetapele wa re o tla lebelela dilo tso tsotlhe tse o sene support ya baahi.
O tshwanetse be support
ya
ya the
baahi
community.
baahi ke yone e tshwanetseng ba
Ke nnete,
lebelele dilo tse di bela gore lo tse a di batleng
Yeah, ke nnete.
bona gore o bjang ka mo mabitleng gape ke di-plastic
Ke di-plastic
ko botsa gore o
everywhere.
tsamaye mo ona mo bona le
Yeah.
bana
Eish. Yeah, it's a serious problem.
ya e ke problem e ngwe
Yeah, it's a
golwane
serious problem. Yeah, it's a serious
no
problem.
mara ntho e ke e lebeletse ira ke rena baahi
Ke ro.
rena baahi e re ka be concern mo dilong tse. Then re tlo bona
Let's
hore-
stop it tse so.
ya kore motho ha a tla go a tšhela
Eh.
mo o mmotse straight
Gore hey, this is
O di
not a
a pausa
dumping
ka.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ba bona
And vele.
ya we yona kore ke yone e re ka e kgona mara o
Eh.
ka re le tla nyaka masepala gore a le thusi a
Ah.
masepala o lebeletse mebereko
O lebeletse a lebelela dilo
a
tse
lebelela
fela.
dilo tse di bjala ka
Mo
tse
mo
fela.
ke rona.
mo ke rena re
Yeah.
diang this thing
Yeah.
rena self baahi ke rena re diang
Yeah.
this ga ona motho a ka come from nowhere to
A tlo dampa and then
and all that di lebelele di tla ona maofu
no. Yeah.
A se dilo tse kwa
It's
go-
the people in the surrounding
Yeah.
communities.
Mm.
Yeah.
le ko rena go just the same yana rena ka gore wa itse re bile ra e lwana
Le ba united.
ya ra
Yeah.
re mo ha re nyake
A
tang
lenya ke dumping side.
ba re file di-dustbin se tšile mosebetsi wa tsona ke motho a tlo tshola
Ah,
letswana
sorry man, time man.
Eh?
Sorry man.
ai sorry me bro
Okay, no, thank you.
okay thank you ngwana
Thank you.
ai mara tsa tsona tse bra
Unacceptable. Thank you, Grootman. Yeah. As I was talking to one of the community members, he emphasized and reiterated that the government cannot be blamed for this. Remember, we can't always point at the government and blame them for this. This, we blame community members. This, we blame the people that live in the surrounding areas because they are the ones that dump this here. And he told me that he's from another community. And then they have found in their trash, they found that some of the items that were found there were either dogs that were dumped. No, you can pass through, Rich. You can pass through. Skala. Next. Ola. Oh, Skala, Rich. Ola, Robot. Sure. So he was telling me that in his community, some of the problems were that people were dumping either dogs, cats, in here. So he mentioned that it's not only just trash. When you go through here and you find things that are not even supposed to be here, and he said that in his community they came together and alleviated and actually prevented this from happening. And he also mentioned that he just went to clean the graveyard of one of his, the grave of one of his relatives, and he said that even that side as well. I can't show that side for the purposes of some of the tombstones have got names on them, so I can't show that side. But he said the whole place is full of trash. So this doesn't make sense anymore. This doesn't make sense anymore, and it's, I don't know. I don't even know what to say, because first of all, it's illegal. It's morally wrong. It's something that cannot be accepted. You know, it's something that cannot be justified. And I would expect that community members that live in the surrounding areas should, when they see people coming to dump trash here, they should actually discourage them from doing that, harshly so, because this is something that cannot be tolerated at all cost. At all cost. This is worse. This is worse. This is worse. So on that note, I thank you so much for being the supporters of this channel, and I thank you so much for subscribing. I thank you so much for liking and commenting and sharing on the content that I come through here, because some of the content, actually, I don't have to think about some of the content when I go around, and then when I see something like this, can you please point the camera? When I see something like this, of course, it's something that I have to bring to your attention so that you can know what's happening, so that you can know what's happening. And hopefully the community leaders and the community themselves will come together to prevent this, whatever this is, because it's not acceptable. It's not something that we can justify as well. My name is McDonald Rambala, and thank you so much for supporting this channel. Thank you.